Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like this series. I'm not even going to hide it. I'm not even going to try to act like I actually like the series. I do not like this series at all. But if you like it and if you enjoy it, please do not even listen to me. I'm just saying personally, I did not like this series whatsoever for a lot of reasons. Hello everyone, the 25th Genius here is back with another Webtoon review. This time we're going with Webtoon Greenlight series called Escape from Oz. And I'm just going to be honest with you, out of all of the Webtoon series that we've gotten from Project Greenlight, I'm going to be honest with you, they were very interesting stories. Honestly, the creators did an amazing job. Shout outs to the creators. This series is sloppy. I don't know how better else to really explain it. This series just doesn't really do anything. So, but again, I don't want to offend people who actually really like the series. So if you like the series and you want it to be greenlit, please, like your favorite series. But if you're curious about whether you should like this series or not, or you should read it if it even gets greenlit, I'm telling you right now, it's probably a bad idea. And people agree with me because it's gotten the least amount of votes out of every other series, even Madam Outlaw, which I thought could have been a little bit better. So is it really me that's just saying it's horrible, or is it really just the Webtoon community we live in? I'm just saying. So let's get into it. So Escape from Oz is about the lovely Wizard of Oz, which is a very classic movie that we all know and that we all enjoy. Especially if you live in America, you definitely know about this movie. I will not be talking about the movie because there's another part of Wizard of Oz that I want to be talking about. So screw the movie. But the webtoon basically takes an adaptation from The Wizard of Oz, in which you have your character Dorothy, who winds up going whipped up in a tornado to go into the 21st century version of The Wizard of Oz, which is nothing what is described in the internet feeds and Google themselves. It's actually a world that's quite the opposite and not the dream city that she wants to be in. The reason why this series is so bad to me is because it's not the movie really what got me into the world of Oz. It was this series right here, which is called The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, which basically was a 52 episode series that really not only talked about the Wizard of Oz, but it also talked about the entire world of Oz. Because this is why I don't want to talk about the movie, because the movie does not really explain the world of Oz, which is another reason why I really don't like the webtoon. Because if you really keep it to the Wicked Witch in that, then I just am not gonna like the series whatsoever. But not if you expand on the world of Oz, which I think is a great idea what this series I'm talking about here did, then the series is a little bit tolerable. But if your whole thing is really about the Wicked Witch in the East, and that's why the movie should not be talked about in this video, because it wasn't just about the Wicked Witch of the East and the Wicked Witch of the West. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz really grasped a lot of concepts about General Ginger, the Gnome King, Gwaliwal, like the Princess of Oz. It really did its best in 52 episodes and did a good job to capitalize the entire world of the Wizard of Oz, which again, I just really think was an amazing thing. And honestly, upon researching a little bit for this video, I learned that this was actually an anime that I'm talking about. So my anime weeb self is gonna definitely talk about this series over the movie. And I think the series did just an amazing good job with the way it executed the world of Oz, and really had a lot of world building within the 52 episodes that it was given. However, this series this webtoon just does not do it. The jokes are bad. The artwork is subpar. The interpretation of the characters are really just questionable at best. And I really wonder why the things are executed the way that they are executed. I get it, you're trying to make it like, you know, this weird thing of Steven's universe and Adventure Time, and I don't even like those series, but probably watching one episode of Adventure Time was probably worth more time than watching 3 episodes of this series, as I just had to wonder why they did the things that they did. And I apologize for talking so bad about it, but it's just ultimately how I feel, and I'm just an honest person, and the series is just not enough for me. It's something that I just don't even intend on checking out. It's kind of one of the things where it's just like, it's there, it happened, you know, it might get greenlit because of at the recording of this video, it's not even at its high amount of votes, which it might stay there. My video won't help, so I apologize to Webtoons and the creators for that. And I'm not trying to crap on their work. I think they did an amazing job. It's just, it's not good. I'm trying to beat around, but it's just not good. I don't know how else to say it, especially when you pick something like the Wizard of Oz, which is already, I do want to say, like a niche thing to really pick. You have to grasp more of the world rather than that of the movie. You must grasp the books, in my opinion, especially for me, because I watched The Wonderful Wizard of Oz over and over and over and over and examined the characters and the plot, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And the fact that you're not doing that is already upsetting to me at best. And to be truthfully honest, if we talk about The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, honestly, Dorothy is probably one of the stronger anime characters that you will probably get. Now let me defend my case here about why I think she's so strong. She killed 2 witches, okay? Now the way she did it was bull, but she still killed 2 witches with no effort whatsoever. She splashed water on one and crushed the other one. But all joking aside, Dorothy is just a really strong and powerful little girl. Like, she went through a lot of the teasing and the torturing from the Wicked Witch of the West. She kept her will throughout most of that entire arc. When it came to the Gnome King, she used her wits and her brains to outsmart him because he was ultimately powerful than the entire group, and he was this close. He was this close to actually winning against the group until she used her brains. Like, I really thoroughly enjoyed Dorothy as a character within the Wonderful World of Oz, and that's why it upsets me more about this webtoon, because the main character is just subpar at best. There's no strong, there's no pat, it's just she is subpar, like even lower than subpar, like whatever level that's lower than that, that's what she is. Like, the character really just does nothing to really grasp me into the world of this of 21st century Oz. She's just a girl who's just complaining that she just wants a better life. She's like a teenager just going through her rebellious phase, which Dorothy just was never were. She, by circumstances, she went to Oz and she did a good job and with the situation that she get, and she met a lot of friends and people along the way. But this girl, I don't know what she's doing. Like, I generally just do not know and really do not care. Now, the witch is hot in the webtoon. I mean, a lot, the witch is hot. But that's like one thing I can think about the webtoon. Than really just the whole webtoon on its own. Like, I just would not recommend you watch this series. Like, I just really would recommend, there are better series that are more of a waste of time than to sit through one chapter of this series. It is not enjoyable. It is just not good. And our creators did a good job. It's just, I just wouldn't waste my time. I'm very sorry. And that is my review. If you have anything about Wizard of Oz that I'm probably just missing, please let me know in the comments below. Still think it's probably trash, but it's really good to hear other people's opinions. If you like what I do, but regardless of this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down in the description below. With that being said, I thank you so much for watching and listening. I'll see you next time.